Hi, my name is Sonia. Welcome to my channel where I've been sharing how I've been doing home improvement projects around the house to turn it from a house to a home, to a nice warm home. In my opinion, part of having a warm home is to make sure that it's clean. But nobody has time to spend 4 or 5 hours or the whole day cleaning, right? We're all busy. So today I'm gonna share with you my quick cleaning routine. I'm able to do this in half the time of a usual deep clean. I think this time it was about like an hour and 15 minutes. I did half an hour when I came home for lunch, and then I did the rest of it when I came home from work at the end of the day. So I hope you like it. I know I enjoy watching these types of videos when I don't feel motivated to clean. I just put on a video and it gets me up and ready to work. So I hope you like it as well. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to watch future videos coming up. And let's get started. Alright, so in the bathroom, what I'm going to use to clean is my DIY water and vinegar solution. Also my DIY water and soap solution. And this one is not DIY, it's a glass cleaner. I need it for the mirror. I haven't found a DIY one for the mirror yet, so I'm gonna use that. A couple of cleaning rags, a toilet brush, which I won't show you because it's gross, and this brush that I found at the 99-cent store. I'm going to start with the tub and the shower surround by spraying everything down with the water and vinegar cleaner. I really like it because it does work. It removes all the dirt and grime, eliminates odors, and it's super cheap. Since this is a quick clean, I'm not even going to remove the products, the body wash, the shampoo, and all that. I'm just going to clean around and under them. To scrub the tub and the shower walls, I'm going to use this sponge brush with the handle that I got from the 99-cent store. It's got a compartment where you can put a cleaning solution. All I put in there was some regular dish soap and a little bit of water. And as you put pressure on the sponge, it releases the soap. So it's a quick clean. I'm only going to clean in areas that look super grimy. I'm not going to clean the whole thing. If you've seen the video of how I remodeled this bathroom, you'll remember that this tub was scratched and stained and just wouldn't come clean, so we ended up painting it. Well, that was about 9 months ago, and as you can see now, the paint is starting to chip in some areas, but that was because I wasn't really careful with it. I used to use this aggressive brush with the bristles were really hard. I just wasn't really careful with it, but that's okay. Down the line, I can always repaint that. It's fine. And if you haven't seen that video, I recommend it. I'm going to leave it in the cards and in the description box below. Then I'm just going to rinse everything off with some water and use a dry cloth to dry everything off. For the toilet, I spray it down with the vinegar and water solution. Normally, for a regular clean, I would let this sit, that solution, for a little while before scrubbing, but this is a quick clean, so I'm just gonna spray it and scrub right away. I'm also gonna add the water with soap to give it like a double action and scrub everything very well. Then I take a clean cloth to dry everything off and wipe it down. A lot of people use paper towel for this step because it is kind of gross and you can just throw it away. But I like to not be as wasteful with things. I don't really use paper towels hardly ever around the house, or napkins for that matter. These cloths, when I'm done cleaning, I put them in the washing machine on a sanitized cycle, and then they're super clean and sanitized, ready to reuse. After rinsing off the toilet brush, I put it here to dry because it's important that I don't put it away when it's still wet. So you can use the lid of the toilet to just hold it there for a while. On the sink and the countertop, I'm going to use the water with vinegar. And this sponge, I had already rinsed it off from when I scrubbed the tub, so I'm going to use it to scrub the sink as well. In the past, I've tried using the DIY cleaners on the glass on the mirror, but they don't turn out as well. I still see streaks, so I'm using a store-bought one. Once I'm done here with the cloth already a little bit damp, I'm gonna pass it through all the decoration, the little plants, just to remove any of the dust.
The last thing in the bathroom will be the floors, so I vacuum first and then I mop it right away after. There's not much to do in the guest room because we had guests recently that stayed a while, and I cleaned right after they left, and no one's used the room since then. So all I'm going to do is remove the dust and vacuum the floor. By the way, this is the last room in the entire house that has carpet. The office didn't have it when we moved in, and then for the bedroom, we removed it before moving in. So I don't like the carpet. We're going to be removing it soon. I'm going to film a video of how to remove the carpet and how to install new flooring. So stay tuned for that.
Next is the office. This is the room that I think needs the most work, even though it looks like picked up. It's not messy or anything, not really. But I need to vacuum that sofa. The dog's been on it, so I need to get that off. And then this is where I get ready and I do my hair. So I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but there's a bunch of hair on the floor that I haven't swept up. So I'm gonna need to do that, wipe down the desk. I need to find the lights that go with this mirror. Those white circles, that's where the lights stick on. And then this pile here that I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to or not.
I'm going to clear off the desk by returning everything in its place where it needs to go, and then I'm going to use the water vinegar solution to wipe it down. Now I know it looks kind of crooked, and that's because the desktop isn't actually screwed onto the bottom, the cabinets, or the drawers I mean, and I know it looks ugly and I should attach them, you know, the way it's supposed to go, but I find this easier because this room is our second guest room. The sofa is actually a pull-out bed, and we have guests come very often and they stay for a few days or even a few weeks, and so they need to use this room, and so I will take out my desk, and it's easier to carry out 3 pieces than one entire heavy piece. So for now, even though it doesn't look its best, it's just working for now. The floor in this room is another pending project that I have. It was already like this when we moved in with the chipped paint. I think they had already removed the carpet because looks like wood underneath. And I think they painted it instead of staying in it because I don't think stain would chip that way. So now I'm not sure if I'm going to sand everything down and restain it a different color, or if I'm going to just put flooring on top like the one that we put in the bathroom. So I don't know what to do yet. Let me know what your thoughts are. Should I sand it and repaint or put new flooring on top? Let me know your opinion in the comments.
So the office is done. I just didn't get to this pile right here. Need a little bit more time in order to do that. These and what's in this box is organizers because I plan to reorganize all of these drawers. This is where I keep my makeup. It's like so disorganized right now. Makeup, hair stuff, like all my beauty. And then what's in here? Bags, extra stuff. And then on this side I do like office things and tech. So let me know if you want to see a video of how I organize this. I don't have a plan yet, but I bought some organizers and we'll see how that goes. And then the bottom is like an old computer that I found when I was decluttering. I need to see what's on there. Some bags that I need to trash, and so I'm gonna leave that for another day because I'm in a rush today. On to the bedroom. I woke up late today, so I didn't do the bed before going to work. I need to do that. And then I need to take care of this nightstand. It's my husband's. We switched. He used to sleep on that side and me on this side, so this was my nightstand, and I always kept it clean, of course, but he doesn't, so I gotta pick that up. Do the bed, like I said, vacuum the baby's bed. Probably dust this off, and then if you're asking yourself why this pillow is placed here all awkward, it's to block the light from the TV at night. And this little light is always on even if the TV's off, and it's so annoying, so I put that there to block it. I mean, do you guys know any other way I can block that light? I don't know. And then a few boxes that came yesterday. I need to.
All right, now I know that the base of my bed does not match the headboard and it doesn't look that good, but I don't want to get rid of either piece to make them match because they have sentimental value for me. The base of the bed my dad made for us when we first got married. We were so broke. We didn't have a bed. We just had the mattress on the floor, and I guess he felt bad for us and he made this for us, and he made it by hand. So that's, valuable to me. And then the headboard, we never used to have a headboard for many, many years until this past year. Our friend Julian made this for us, and it's real wood. He made it by hand. It's beautiful. So I'm going to keep both pieces. I feel like the bed sheets kind of cover the base, so it doesn't look that bad.
On to the living room. It's not looking too bad. I have to for sure vacuum the couch. We let the dog hang out with us up here, so gotta get all his hairs. I don't know if the camera's picking him up there. And then also he brings his chew toys up here, so there's stains of where he slobbers all over, and I have to clean those out. The table, I'm gonna vacuum his bed here, and then on top of here gotta clear this out, clean the surface, and especially today the floors. I don't know if you can see that right there. It rained a couple days ago and the dog got into a patch of mud and then dragged in the mud into here, so I'm going to take care of that in the living room.
I absolutely love this vacuum. It's the Dyson V8. I love it because it's so much easier to sweep with that. I don't use a broom anymore. I just use that to pick everything up. And then it comes with all different attachments. This one here is for upholstery. It's super lightweight, easy to use, and then it's got different levels of suction. So when the sofa is really, really bad, I put it on the highest level and it picks up everything, all the hair, all the dust. I know it's a little pricey, but for me it's worth it because I use it almost every day. And then for the stains, I'm just going to use water with soap and then a rag to scrub it out. I've never needed to use anything stronger like a stain remover because the stains haven't been too bad. And then every few months, maybe 4 months or 6 months, I take the covers off and then I put them in the washing machine so they get a really good deep clean. For a quick clean like today's, I just clean the surface of the coffee table only. I don't do the legs or anything underneath, which I would usually do. It's just super quick and easy today. This piece of furniture is the one that gets the most cluttered. I think it's because it's the closest one to the door, so you just walk in and it's easy to put your stuff down there. So I'm gonna declutter it and I remove everything before I wipe it down. If you've noticed, after cleaning each room, I vacuum and mop it right away before moving on to the next room. Normally, on my deeper cleans that take longer, I would clean the entire house first, and at the very end, I do the sweeping and the mopping. But in this case, since I'm on a time crunch, I want to get this done fast. I want to complete at least one whole room. So if I run out of time, I gotta get going, whatever it is, then at least that entire room is clean. So that's something you can do too if you're short on time, or if your entire house is dirty. Don't feel you have to do the whole thing in one go. Just choose one room and get that one room completely done. That's what's been helping me at least. This type of mop is very practical for quick cleans like this because you just pull on the lever and it releases, it sprays the cleaning solution onto the floor, and then you wipe with that. You don't have to waste time and be struggling with the bucket and water, cleaning solution, the mop, and having to wring it out and all of that mess. This is super easy. You just spray and wipe. I'm going to leave this mop linked below if you want to check it out. My faithful buddy here, Chester, is always by my side when I'm cleaning. I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, but all babies, even if they're human babies or canine babies, they all look so cute when they sleep. Look at this precious little boy. I love him.
In the kitchen, I need to put away these groceries I just got today, put away my cleaners once I'm done using them. I'm gonna put away these clean dishes so I can wash these few dirty dishes, clear off the counters and clean the counters. And lastly, the stove needs a really good cleaning. I don't know if it's picking up in the camera, but it's really dirty.
Typically, when I come back from grocery shopping, I like to clean out the fridge and also pre-wash all the produce, the fruits and the veggies before I put everything away. But today, since I'm trying to do a quick clean, I'm just gonna put everything in the fridge as is and the bags, and then when I'm done cleaning the whole house, then I'll clean and organize the fridge and wash all the produce and things like that. I'm also going to put away all the clean dishes first before I wash the dirty ones, even though I only have like 2 or 3 cups to wash. And this is because I don't want the dry dishes to get wet again. I don't know if I'm being too picky or what, but I don't like it when people do this. They put the wet dishes on top of the dry ones, and the dry ones get wet again and they get the water stains. So I don't know if it's just me, but that's like one of my little pet peeves. Am I exaggerating here a little bit? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. For a quick clean of the stove, I'm just gonna spray it all down with the vinegar and water solution and then wipe it clean with the dry cloth. And then anywhere where food gets stuck that the cloth doesn't remove, then I'm gonna use this plastic spatula to scrape it off. I like this spatula because it doesn't scratch my stove and doesn't, ruin it that way. If this was a deeper clean, I would use a sponge and scrub everything down very well. I would clean the grates and then I would also clean inside the oven, but I don't have time for that today, so a quick clean it is. This is the second and last bathroom of the house. I'm gonna clean it exactly the same as the main bathroom, except that it's gonna be a lot faster because it's a half bath. It doesn't have a tub or a shower. The dining room is going to be super easy because it wasn't really that dirty. We've gotten into the bad habit of eating on the couch in front of the TV instead of on the table, so it wasn't dirty. I'm just removing the dust and then cleaning the floors. I'm also going to remove the dust from the fridges that we have in here. Well, the white one is a freezer, my deep freezer. I think it looks ugly here. I wish I could put it like in the garage or somewhere for storage since it's our second freezer. But there's no room for it there, so it's got to stay here. And then the black one is where we keep our drinks. Our regular big fridge is too small to hold everything, so then we use this small black fridge to hold anything that's liquid. When I cleaned the kitchen, I didn't clean the sink because I knew I was going to be using it like now once I'm done mopping. Even though I put this mop cloth in the washer to wash it well, I do like to rinse it off first in the sink. I feel like the pressured hot water removes some of the dirt and grime, and then I'll put it into the washing machine along with the cleaning cloths on a sanitized cycle. The final thing in my whole house quick cleaning routine is to clean the kitchen sink. I'm gonna sprinkle baking soda all over the surface and only the surface because this is a quick clean. If this were a regular deep clean, I would put the baking soda down the drains as well. I would let that sit for a while. And then I boil a bunch of vinegar in a kettle. I pour that down the drain. It reacts with the baking soda. It will unclog the drains and it will deodorize. But there's no time for that today, so I'm just gonna scrub the surface of the entire sink. And this brush is especially for cleaning the sink. I don't use it for the dishes or for anything else. I get kind of grossed out, so I like to have it my own separate brush for cleaning the sink. So after scrubbing it, I rinse it with hot water and then I use a dry clean cloth to dry everything off.
And that was it. Usually a deep clean of the house takes me 3 hours, a little bit more. This time was only about an hour and 15, so half the time. And now my home is clean. I will leave links to products or tools that I used in the description box, so check there if you want more details. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.